Hey, good morning, everybody. No, good afternoon. Good afternoon, everybody. I forgot that I have my intro on, but we are actually in a trade. These trapped orders triggered right here, actually triggered back here. So we'll see what happens. It is good morning there. All right, then good morning. I do need to go grab me, I need to go grab my food. I'll be right back. First profit target hit. Let's go. Where I live, Ohio, in the U.S. of A. Matterman, yeah, thanks for asking. Meeting went well. Meeting went well. We yeah. We have a couple more steps to go, but meeting went well. There's just one downside to all this. If we get this project, I'm not quite sure I can continue streaming, but we'll see. Yes, Matterman, yeah, it's part of a bidding process. Yep. Our field would be more of interior design, but we work with designers and architects. We're not really technically the designers ourselves. So we work with them, and then we basically, what designers want and architects want, then we make it happen. How big the project is? I mean, in all, it would be like a 6-year project. That would be over 100 million in total. Yeah, it's really big for us. Again, there's nothing set in stone yet. Early process. Try not to get my hopes up too much. Why do I say we? Not sure. It's just something I do. Well, this price pulling back now. This is going to be very interesting to see if we can bounce here, or are we going to take my stop out and then continue lower here? Let's see if we can get some support right here. Hopefully this thing can bounce. Hey, Kid Poker. Good afternoon. They're not crazy about the view. I'm just finishing eating and I'll change it. I just don't want to make you guys watch me eat. You guys don't like looking at the back of my head? I will say, I know I didn't like my dentist appointment, but it is nice to be able to chew on both sides of your mouth again. Well, looks like we're not getting that support. Might get stopped out here the way this is going, but it's all right. Just part of the process. And stop is about to be hit. Hey, I am what I am. Good afternoon, stock hubs. Good afternoon. I traded like poo this morning. Oh, man. Hey, you're up 118, though, after being down 900. I mean, I would take that as a win. Same for Mr. Pushup. And we're stopped out. Well, we hit our initial profit target. That's what counts. We were up, what, 80 ticks? We were up 80 ticks and then got stopped out. Oh, well. I found that when I'm down, like I really focus, like it's like tunnel vision to try and get out of the hole. Okay, market, are we going to continue this sell-off? That's what I'd be curious to know. Hey, good afternoon, Jerry. How so you dug yourself a hole this morning and now you climbed out of it as well? I mean, I'd say that's good. The big thing is I've done that in the past where you get in a big hole in the morning, you dig yourself out only to then go back in the hole in the afternoon. So don't do that. All righty. Good at digging a footer every day. Hey, sometimes that's all it needs. Needs a good foundation. Then it can go. All right, is this thing gonna keep selling off here? What's the deal, X? Oh, great. We can switch to different view. Hi. Hey, Trader Ryan. Hope you're trading well. All right. What's good, everybody? We took one trade so far, took our first profit. We're up to 80 ticks, and then we got stopped out on a runner. We have a potential here, potential short setup. If we can get a trapped order here, we're in the zone. We are still just following this plan. Nothing to see here. Trapped order did not trigger there. Okay, what are we doing here? Really curious. This is kind of an interesting level here. If we can hold, or are we going to continue selling off, make new lows? I'm up 275. Yeah, on that one trade. Just testing the strategy so the numbers don't... Profit and loss obviously matters, but that's not what I'm focused on. We're just trying to make sure we follow our rules. I definitely missed a couple setups this morning, but what can you do? Most noticeably, this setup right here, short right here. I missed that, but what can you do? It's going to happen. Okay, we're back in this range. If we get a trapped order here, and back down we go. Hoping to get an order triggered here, but just did not happen. On the 350, yeah, I hear you. What's your username so I can add you and message you on there? A link to my chart. Promise you it will help you a lot. What's your thoughts on Amazon? I don't follow stock, so I don't really have any thoughts. Gilo Wireless. Only trade futures. A white background chart. They're not that bright, or it's not that bright for me, I guess. I don't know. I don't think about it. I don't think about it. You guys like a black background better? Really? Hmm. All right, let's see what we do here. Potential entry here if we get a trapped order. You prefer dark? Everyone prefers dark mode. Interesting. Okay, we might have an entry here. Nope. Okay, we have an entry. Stop is... All right, well, now we just wait, see what happens. You know, what if I can show you a trade setup with over a 75% win rate? You can only lead me to water, can't make me drink. I agree. Trading drinking beer? No, I'm not. Unfortunately, this is just Mountain Dew. Hey, Carpet, how are we doing? How are we doing? We're doing all right. Just trying to follow our plan here. Currently in a short and not much happening. Just kind of a sideways market right now. What's the new plan? Not really. Not really anything different, really, that much. Just keeping up the same thing, basically. And we might get stopped out here, unfortunately. Do I review my trades? Yep, obviously. Yeah, I log all my trades, journal all my trades, track everything. Yep. Very important. And stopped out. Well, it is what it is. We will log that as a loss. Let's see if we test the new highs here. UC code this morning. Thank you, Trader Brian. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Yeah, I do both push up. I rewatch my streams where I'm in a trade. And yeah, which I find interesting. If I look at a 15-minute chart, I do, but like I said, we're just testing a strategy right now. We're just focusing on trying to follow that plan. Looks like we want to test those highs again, is what it feels like. Okay, we're almost at testing these highs. You need to get above the 290s. Yeah, probably need to get above the 300s, to be honest, to really see if this thing can keep going. But now we just wait. We just wait and chill. Excuse me. Mason, no, you will not. Nope. Yep, no problem, Brian. Yeah, there's no limit on, or there's no time limit set amount you have to trade on a PA accounts. Hey, James. Happy Tuesday to you. Wait, Donovan, you did? You saw the 2-week inactive PA account somewhere? I don't think so. Not that I'm aware of, I guess. All right, let's see what happens here. We need to get above the 90s for this to really be a good solid long. And now we down we go. What I think of delta divergence, I used to use it way back when, and I don't know, I didn't feel that it was, I didn't really find it that useful in the end. Just for me, did not really, just didn't, wasn't able to really find anything that I could use. Hey, good afternoon, methodical man. How we doing? How's your day going? Well, we failed to make new highs on that push. So, kind of curious what we do here. Okay, now this... Oh, and I missed it. Technically, this is an entry. I guess I'm going to enter here just based off of the prior... That is an entry. All right, let's see. And we wait and we see what happens here. Be nice to just hit my initial profit target. That's always the... If we hit our initial profit target of 30 ticks, that's really the main thing for these setups. That's really the only thing we need, kind of need to have happen. It was a good day. Good deal, methodical man. Love it. Come on. Getting close to being filled there, but didn't quite hit. Uh-oh. Did the old one tick close to filling and then reversed. That's never a good sign. That is never a good sign. Too many people hate ICT. Yeah, I hear you, Cartier. We're not going to talk about that again today, are we? How many PAs I have? 14 currently. Come on. Get this thing and fill my first target here, would you? Would you mind? Come on. I know you can do it. I know you want to do it. I don't know. This thing looks like it might roll over. I don't know. We shall wait and see. Hey, FEB, how's it going? I'm doing all right. We're doing good. It's a great that's a great view to have, Kyle, I think. It's probably the most productive way to look at it. Yeah, this trade is not looking too good, folks. What can we do? We're only following the plan. Yeah, Big Al, that's kind of tracking that kind of stuff. It's yeah, some of that stuff I'm tracking. I'm tracking on my runners how far in profit that I am, or like what's the biggest profit I was if I do get stopped out. And I'll just use that kind of data to then, it might make sense if once I'm at 80 ticks in profit or 100 ticks in profit, then move my stop to plus 30 or something. And we're going to get stopped out here, but something so where, but right now that's why we're doing this for now. We're doing it this way, but with this type of testing, things always will be changed. If we see something, we'll change it. Well, I wish this thing would either make up its mind and stop me out or rip. Did you guys see how close I was to getting stopped out there? I don't even want to say it. Now I'm probably going to get stopped out. Yep, here we go. Hold on. And here we go. We were like one tick close to getting stopped out. Look at that. Here, we can see it better now. Look at this. We were one tick close, literally right at my stop. Right at it. And if this hits my profit target, this one, we'll have to mark this one in the book. Oh, snap. I would wait for it. Wait for it. Let's not get too crazy here, but come on now. Don't go out now. You got to hit my profit target after that. Come on. Do it. Do it. Come on. Seriously. If I wasn't testing something right now, I would take my profit right here. If I wasn't testing something, I would definitely take my profit here. But I'm not doing it. This thing's going to have to go on its own. Oh, come on. Okay, right here we go. Come on. Hit it. Hit it. Do it. And do it now. I really want this thing to hit my profit target just because of how close I was to getting stopped out. We were one tick away. Here, let's see. Look, one tick away. Come on, market. Do it. I'm not moving it. I'm not doing it. Something tells me this thing's going to reverse and stop me out. Just because. Just because it can. Come on. Come on. For science. For science. Do it for science. Okay. Hey, we did it. We did it. Let's go. That is hilarious. All right. Can we, for one time I put my stop in the right place. Can we appreciate that? Okay. Can we? For one time, we need to appreciate that. Okay. Now here is a case where technically my profit should be here. We're going to keep it there because we're following our, we got plans, we got rules to follow. But that was pretty crazy. One tick away and we hit our profit target. Let's go. Nope, we do not. All right, let's rip this baby. Come on. Ribbit. All right, this is good. This is good. Everybody likes this. Come on, just need a couple more points here. This is where it's difficult. It comes down to it comes down to convictions. It really does. Like, and being that we're just testing this strategy, like, we have to follow our rules. And at least for a little bit, like, we have to follow our rules enough so that we have enough data so where we can determine if following set rule is not a good idea, but we have to, hey, there it is, folks. Good trade, good trade. We followed our rules. That's what matters. But now, okay, so one thing, so once we are in a, like right now, I would consider this an uptrend. We're above the EMA. This is what I still need to confirm. I still need to have a better system because I don't want to take counter trend trades. Okay, I've decided that. Like, it's just not me. I'm just not cut out to take counter trend trades and try and catch the V-shape reversals, and that stuff is just not me. So I want to trade with a trend. Now, the key is I want to be able to objectively say we're in an uptrend or downtrend and not have it be discretionary. So I have to pick a time frame. I have to pick something where I can easily point at and without any debate say, yes, we're in an uptrend. I'm still trying to figure out the best way to do that. What is the best method to determine what trend we're in? Now, keep in mind, I don't want to, like, you have to keep in mind that most of my trades last for less than 30 minutes. So it doesn't make sense to be looking at what trend we're in on a larger time frame because we're in a trade for 30 minutes at, I mean, we might be in a trade longer. Usually we're not. So that's what we have to we have to figure out what determines the trend. That's something I have not. I'm trying to kind of use this right here to try and help determine. Now, here's kind of the problem with that. When I took this trade, we were right here. And it was red. Yet I would have looked at this chart and I would have said we're in an uptrend because we made a lower high or a lower low, sorry, a higher low. So I don't know. I want to hear your thoughts. I want to hear you guys' input on that. What's the best way to clearly define the trend with having it in mind that we want to look at a short time frame? Use the slope of an SMA, 2-minute chart, 21 SMA. Slope is an okay trend. Yeah, Tyler, I get that. I definitely, that's something like all this time, the EMA, this would have been a downtrend. And then right here, technically right here is where we started our uptrend. And then right here, we were kind of sideways. And I'm okay taking trades with sideways trends. I'm okay with that, with this, like that's okay. So yes, Cartier, I'm open to anything. Tell me, how would you do it? And yeah, that's what I mean, methodical, man. Like me visually looking at this, the channel is up, which like I can change the, maybe I need to look at changing this to a little bit higher strength. Let's see what that does. I don't know. EMA crossover with the fibs. Hang on, I'm not seeing everyone's comment here, so I just feel like this is not what I want. This, I'm actually going to remove this. It's just not. You can find the trend. If you can find the trend, it's too late. I mean, if you're trying to catch reversals, you're right, but no, I'm not worried about that. Throw a 55 EMA or an 89 EMA on the chart, and that's what you like best. Okay, good to know. Fibs on the 4-hour chart. I feel like if we do, okay, for example, if I do the 4-hour chart, which is this, and let's just change this to a 20 SMA. Like, I mean, I feel like that is not going to cut it. Like we need something on a shorter time frame. Keep in mind, we're looking to take trades that last 30 minutes. So we don't, like, I understand looking at it, like if we look at a 4-hour trend, you know, that's going to, we would have never been in this move, which is okay. I just feel like we need to have a little bit shorter time frame on it. Okay, weekly, we start there. If Wednesday project, we expect the first couple of days to create a low by tapping into the price direction raise. Got it. Because I think there's difference. Well, and you could be right, Tar Heel. You're right. Like, this isn't really like, okay, in all honesty, I don't really consider this to now all of a sudden be an uptrending day. That is not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is when I go to enter a trade, I just don't want to be entering a trade that is going against the last hour trend. Like really looking back 1 hour is kind of what I'm looking at. Because that's the most recent price action now. And again, this is not because we want to capture 100-point moves. It's to draw a fib on the chart you have. Okay, I'm not sure. Maybe I'm just very clueless on fib here, but if we draw a fib on the chart right now, we're right at 50% retracement. But how would you determine? Would you say then no, like if it gets above 50%, like then it's a different, like, is that what you're saying? Or you're saying if it breaks above 66% trend? Because right now, you know, this, okay, let me just, okay, so let me maybe try and explain this. So if I look at the short term, this is what I see in my eye. Like with my eyes, this is what I see. We've made a higher low. Does that mean we won't go lower? No. But I feel like the probabilities that we go down versus up in the right now is higher that we go up. Just like same with here. When we were making lower lows and lower highs, same thought. I don't know. I obviously have to decide, and this is something I did go back yesterday, and last night I was trying to back test it to just find, okay, what makes sense, what should I use. I did a little bit of back testing, but I ran out of time and I had to go. So I probably just need to do a lot more back testing on it. I mean, I was playing with it that, you know, just as long as we stay above the EMA, I don't know. I appreciate everyone's input, though. It is really helpful. Everyone has different how they would look at it, which I'm genuinely interested. Why do most futures traders trade in 2-minute chart instead of 1 minute? I don't really know. I just choose 2 minute. I feel like 1 minute is just a little bit too noisy for me. That's just my personal preference. Cumulative delta with 60 EMA on it. Okay. Because, for example, if we break this channel, like to the downside, you know, then I kind of want to only do short trades. But, like, I know in my mind what I want, but I want to be able to definitively have it where it's not just discretionary to me, but maybe that's just not realistic. I don't know. For intraday moves, 4-hour PD arrays are the strongest to move price. For example, today we have 2 4-hour discount, 15,221. Okay, Cartier. Okay. Yeah, I know I could just go by feel, and like that's kind of what I'm doing right now. But and maybe that's what we have to do, and that could be it. And if that's the case, it's okay. I was hoping to, like, for this strategy, I was hoping to take away any kind of discretionary decisions that I have to make, where it's just very clear cut, where there's not these, how would you say, like, there's not these exceptions to rules that we make, in a sense, or like discretion, like everything on my setup for an entry, everything is triggered, everything matches up, but then I use my own discretion and I decide, actually, I don't want to take that setup. That's what I really want to avoid, because I think it's, I don't know, I feel like that's just destructive then, because now you're trying to predict what will happen. And really what I'm trying to do is just follow my rules and not do any predictions. Just follow my rules. But in order to do that, I have to have very clear, defined rules where there is not discretion. My opinion, if you're trading a bunch of times on that uptrend on your screen, I'm over trading. I mean, it could be, again, like that stuff that we'll see once we have more data. That could be. It could be. Like once we go back and look at everything, yes, it could be. But for now, we're just testing it. All right, so like for here, like for example, like this move, like see how right here at the bottom, I know you guys can't see really well, but we had perfect trapped orders right here for a move up, but it didn't enter my support and resistance zone, so that's why we did not take a trade. And I'm okay with that. What I don't want to start doing is be looking back and then making exceptions to the rule because I see this one time that would have worked. I feel like, or that's what I want to avoid. For me personally, that's just me. That's just me spelling out what I want in a strategy. I want to have a very clear, definitive set of rules where anybody should be able to say, yes, that was an entry, or no, that wasn't. I don't want there to be like a discretion to it, but because I know that will help me. That's why. Like I know if the only thing I have to do is just follow my rules, I can do that. There's no, it helps eliminate the emotional part of it for me. But this was a great bounce right off the EMA here. A great bounce off of it. Okay, I see what you mean, Cartier. Or I guess, or how, yeah. Hmm. Man, yeah, I do know what you mean. At the same time, it's, yeah, some of that I just have to maybe play with it and we just have to test it. We're kind of doing a I think most streamers or most traders probably would never like live test strategies like this. So we're probably, I don't know, maybe it isn't smart to do this live, but I enjoy looking back at it and then seeing the progress and seeing everything and kind of making, and we'll make tweaks along the way just kind of as it makes sense. Go to the 4 hour? Yes, so this is the 4 hour. A 30-second? Oof, I'm not sure, Jamie. That seems crazy, but maybe. Yeah, Doji, and that's kind of my whole thing is I want to eliminate the willy-nilly entries without the gaps. Oh, true. Hang on. You know what? This is going to be easier to do. Hang on. Now this looks a little bit messy here, but Patient trader. uh JX, because I mean that's a fair question, JX, but basically I wanted to try a different strategy, and I'm just looking for a strategy where it's a little bit clearer, a little bit more defined on my entries. And again, this is just testing it. Maybe it won't work. It might not. But I want to give it a fair chance. I want to give it a fair shake. And my confidence on my previous price action trading, my confidence was it was shot. I was just not feeling convicted. And yeah, I know I was able to pass a lot of evals that way, but I don't know. I just had a very difficult time transitioning that to a funded account, which I know could very well is probably just me not it's probably the mental part of it, which I still need to work on, but I feel like the mental part of it would help me if I had more clear entries. Okay, Cartier, 4-hour 15, right? But if I look left here, obviously we're in a downtrend. Okay, so, and again, like I said, like I'm not looking for 100-point moves here. I'm looking for 30-minute moves. So here, like, at what point would you consider taking a long? What point would you consider this downtrend to be a long trade? I think it is, JX. I think yes, 100%. But we are pulling back again, folks. Actually, we need to pay attention here. We might have an entry here. Oh, we do. Hang on. See, now I don't know what to do. I missed it. But let me hang on. These are cases where I need to decide how I'm going to handle this. For example, right now, I could very well convince myself that we've broken this channel, and I don't want to trade. I don't want to look for longs, but I could also convince myself, just a little bit of a break, and we're still going up. That's what I don't want. That is what I want to eliminate. But I did miss my entry here. Right here at the 270 should have been my entry, and I missed it. Too slow. Right here it was our trapped order. Right here was my entry, 269. We would have already hit our profit target of 30 ticks, but we missed it. So that's where I get disappointed, is when I miss my entries. But I don't really know what else to do than just it is what it is. I just gotta look for the next trade. Okay, Cardi, got it. Thank you, Cardi. Cardi, I appreciate that. I mean, okay, so Cardi, basically what you're saying is when we make higher lows, like right here, I am not sure what I'm looking at there. Man, I'm sad I didn't enter there. That I forgot it. Or I missed that entry. Oh, do I not have the clock up? Hang on. Thank you for reminding me, patient trader. There we go. Yeah, it is. I'm not. Yeah, Cartier. I know what. I think I know what you're saying, but also feel like that might be a little bit. I'm not sure. I'm not sure enough to comment on it, to be honest. Man, oh man, why did I not enter that? Ah, that's these kind of situations is what I really need to. I should have just hit market order, but at the same time, I don't want to chase the price. I probably should have just entered a limit order right here at my entry, and if I get filled, great. If I don't, I don't. And I think that's what we had decided, and I like that decision. We just need to, when we miss a set entry, we have to enter where we should have entered, and if price comes back and fills us, that's great. If not, we just missed it. Okay, Cardi, good luck, good luck. Thanks for sharing that though. I appreciate that. Why I missed it? Because it moved too fast. I was watching it. It wasn't like I wasn't watching it, and that's the thing with NQ, that it can move so fast. You can miss these type of entries. What can I say? I don't know. It is what it is. There you go, Cardi. Make a YouTube video. We're all trillionaires in hindsight. Again, it's not even so much that I would have made money on it, but I'm trying to make sure I get all my entries and I hit so that I have enough information. Exactly, patient trader. It is. I'm looking for something simple. Think of it this way. If a 6-year-old looks at a chart and he sees what he sees and he's like, yeah, we're going up or we're going down. Like, I want it to be very simple and clearly defined, but that might not be reasonable. You just use an extra contract allowed on my scaling plan, but nothing happened when you lost your UProfit account by trading too many contracts. Really, Sergio? Yeah, it immediately happened for me. You might be good then, Sergio. Just don't tell anyone. Okay? Don't tell anyone. Use the hike and Ashy? I didn't think of that. That's not a terrible idea, JX. That is not a terrible idea. Okay, so just put on a larger EMA, maybe 50 or 89. Okay, are you saying above longs, below shorts? Okay. With that, let's just test it. Let's do a 50 ones. Yeah, see, I like that. I do like that. Or that's very simple to me. Hey, we're going down. Hey, we're going up. Could change this to the 21. Like, that's the simplicity I'm looking for. I know it's short time frame, but I'm okay with that. Now, this is where it gets tricky, but you know, technically then this is where we just have to try it. We got to test it and then we got to go from there. Yeah, exactly, trader, not addict. Yep. You only need one setup with small stops and wait for the 3 to 5 times it shows up every day. A doji? Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, pretty much. But right now, part of my testing is the reason I want to try and hit all the times it does trigger is part of the testing is also to see how on average how many trades get triggered per day. Because if we see that, you know, this gets triggered 20 times a day, you know, that's probably too much. So then we need to look at, you know, that's where all the data is very helpful. You know, for example, like we're doing now. Okay, then we're only going to trade when we're with the trend. And that might cut out a lot of the losers. But I don't know that. And I don't know, maybe I'm sure other people test their strategies and do it differently. That's how I do it. Color-coded moving averages based on slope. Michael B, I know you can do that in TradingView. I'm not sure you can do that on NinjaTrader. Does someone know? You probably can. I'm just not sure how. You can, Doji? Can you show me how? Is that a separate indicator? I mean, I can tell the direction it's going, but for example, when we're in a flat area like this, I'm technically okay then taking a trade either way, but I just don't want to be, for example, when we have this big of a downtrend like this, I just don't want to take trades long. That's what I want to eliminate. Oh, Jerry, how's it going? How's it going, Jerry? I don't like the look of that face. That guy looks kind of sick. Looks like go into the properties and click on SMA. Okay, I'm here. Yeah, I get that I can change the color, but I'm saying up a few hundred, but you've had to work your butt off. Hey, that's at least, I mean, hey, it is, at least it's green. Green is good. Red is bad. You coded it in Ninja? Okay. Probably requires a special indicator, I think. Oh, you put 3 of them, 8, 21, and 51. I see. For now, I'm okay with that for now. I'm okay with this for now. We don't, yeah, we're fine with this for now. It's enough for us to be dangerous with it. All right, market. Right now, there's nothing to do here. The other thing I'm really like, so yesterday or last night I also did some testing with ES, and I did find favorable results. Like they were, I went back a month and I just picked a random week. I always like to do that so that I'm not in any way biased. Um, and I tested it as well and had pretty similar results. But the thing with ES that I kind of like, and I think maybe I want to keep testing NQ, but I do want to, I'm going to continue back testing a little bit more on ES because ES, it definitely, the positive is that it moves a lot slower. And the likelihood of missing trades like we just missed is way lower. So that definitely gives me it gives me interest in testing this out on ES for that reason. So we'll see. I don't want to be jumping all over the place right now. That's not healthy either. So yeah, we're just gonna kind of wait for now, but you code yours with the five colors and yellow is flat. Hey, that's awesome, Michael B. I'm not that smart. I can't code, unfortunately. But yeah, again, it's about following the rules because you can't have good data if you do not follow the rules. You can, if you follow the rules, it's okay to tweak it's okay to tweak rules based on the data you get, but it's not okay to tweak the rules without without that data to make that decision. Yeah, SMB Capital. Yeah, I've watched their videos. All right. Okay, let's see if we get up to this 307 range. Um, we have VWAP right there. Obviously, right now we're only looking. I think for now we're gonna go with the hey once if we're. I want to test one more thing. If an 89 EMA, we'd be pretty flat right now. Hmm. This is something I probably have to back test before we kind of make a decision here. Hey QQ, how we doing? Good afternoon. So right now, I would consider this that we would still be in an uptrend here. Not looking for a short, even though it would be tempting to take it if we enter this and get a signal. But we're gonna try and stick with the plan. I'm not gonna try. We are gonna do it. What's up, Axe? What do you want? What's up, buddy? Well, we're kind of double topping here. Now pulling back. Oh. Good boy. I mean, Michael, I will definitely need help, but I don't want to burden you with trying to teach me how to code. We're going to be at it for a couple months, and you're going to get very, very frustrated with my very innate ability. So, it's okay. I appreciate it, but it's okay. See, we get up into this range. Previous video, you said you were trading futures for 6 years. Definitely before. Yeah, Dan. So basically, 6 years ago is when I started trading, but I only traded it for. And again, this was I was trading them like as far as screen time, like once a week, that type of thing. I was not. It was more long term entries and stuff like that. And it was only for I think 4 years total, where I was just I was familiar with futures, but not like day trading so much. I mean, I guess I was day trading, but it was more like once a week type of trade. And it's been I would say that it's been 9 months that I've really like taken it seriously, where I'm trying to become consistently profitable. Day trading is more, I guess. I don't know. Does that make sense? All right, let's see what we do here. Feels like it wants to break out. Feels a little bit volatile all of a sudden here. Let's see what happens. Chat GPT does. Yeah, I've heard of that actually. Maybe I can talk to her, and she can do what I need done. That would be a fun little project actually. All right, let's see if we break out here. Looks like it wants to, but then it keeps pulling back. Keeps failing. You think Chat GPT is a dude? I don't know. I prefer that she's a lady. She's a woman. Did you try any of those? Try any of those? Any of those what? I'm not sure what you mean. No, no, I hear you, Dan. That's definitely, you get that vibe depending on where you're spending your time on YouTube, but and maybe some do. There's a chance, that someone, comes in and figures it out so quickly. You sent me. Thank you, patient trader. Thank you very much. Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you, patient trader. I appreciate that. I'm gonna test it out. I'm gonna test it out because why not? Well, we're just not wanting to. It's taking its good old time breaking out here. Hey, Phoenix Calderon, how are we doing? Dude looks like a lady. Hey, that's interesting, Dan. Yeah, exactly, exactly. Oh, really? Across the pond? I don't remember seeing that. Hang on, let me check. Hmm. I don't see anything, Lawrence. I'm not sure. Are you sure you sent it to the right person? I don't see anything. It is patient trader, and I really appreciate it. That's awesome. I feel like I have an advantage. I have an advantage, even though I know a lot of you probably feel, and I don't blame you for feeling this way as well. A lot of you probably feel like, oh, if only Nutty would listen to me. You know, I I just can't listen to everyone. I got to do my own thing, and I do want people's input, or when I ask, I really do appreciate it. So anyway, I checked my spam and everything, Lawrence. I checked all of it. I checked all the nooks and crannies and everything, and I couldn't find it. Couldn't find nothing. I even searched it. Hang on, hang on, Lawrence. I just, I thought yeah. Hang on. I think I found it. It was in my spam, and I thought when I searched all mail that it would search that, but it didn't. Okay, I got you. I got you, Lawrence. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. Interesting. That's awesome. That is awesome, Lawrence. That is awesome. Give me 1 second. Hang on. All right, Lawrence, I sent you an email back. Thank you for that. Thank you. Thanks for letting me know on that, because it was in my spam and I would have never found it. I will say it came kind of from a weird email. I don't even want to know how you came up with that email. Oh, you can't receive it? Shoot. Then let me just ask you, do you mind if I'm not saying, like, I'm not sharing what you sent me, but do you mind sharing, I guess, that you're verified in who you are? Do you mind me sharing that? Okay, it's a temp email service. That makes sense. Or does that make sense what I'm trying to say, Lawrence? And it's totally fine. If you don't want me sharing, I won't. That's totally fine. That's why I wanted to check before I do. What I mean by sharing is obviously not sharing what exactly you sent me, but sharing what the verification, I guess. Best futures trading streamer. Anonymous futures trader. That is very, very kind. But I feel like that's just not true. Thank you, patient trader. I appreciate that too. I appreciate that. Okay, Lawrence. Okay, so you're saying you don't mind if I share, like, who you are, in a sense, if you know what I mean. I want to make sure before I do, because the last thing I want is to say something that someone does not want people to know. Right. Obviously not the screenshot. Yes, obviously not. I would never do that. But the rest is okay, Lawrence? Why I don't take a course? I did take Albrook's course. Does that make it worse? Is Lawrence ICT? I don't know. Maybe. That's funny. Am I sharing naked pic again? Yikes. Yikes. I promise I will hide those pictures. I promise. I'll wait. I mean, I think you're verified. Yeah, I want to make sure, Lawrence, you're okay me sharing who you are, but obviously I'm not sharing the screenshot. Obviously not. But the rest is okay to share as far as who you are. Okay, I really need to start a separate tab. Thank you, live trading. Thank you. I'm still waiting for confirmation from Lawrence. How much do you make with being an affiliate and from YouTube streaming? Would you be making full transparency videos about that? Trial error, I don't plan to, no. My goal for the channel was to be fully transparent with my trading. I mean, at the time, I really don't plan to. Man, this price action all of a sudden just died. What happened? Do I need to pretend to go to lunch just so this thing moves? What's the deal? Lawrence, are you still here? Are you still here, Lawrence? Is it better to have 3 50K accounts or 150K account? To me, Davis, so this is how I look at it. So with 150K account, it, you know, on a 90% discount, I think that costs you $30 for the evaluation, and you have $5,000 of drawdown. Where if you have 3 50K accounts, I think your cost will be, what is it? Let me just, 16 times 3? So $48 versus $30. So $18 more for your evaluation evaluation cost, but you have $7,500 in drawdown. So you have more drawdown, which to me is what's kind of important, but it's also, you would have to achieve the same profit goal. So for all 3 accounts, you would need $3,000 in profit, which 3,000 times 3 is 9,000. And you also need 9,000 profit on a 150K account. So you still need to achieve the same amount. Now, if you use a trade copier, then technically you only need, it's kind of there's kind of pros and cons to it. But for me personally, I would say 3 50K accounts would be better. But it depends a little bit on what you plan to do and how you plan to do it. But we are in the zone, auto zone. Let's, what we want here is to break above this and then come back and test it and then give us a long signal. Obviously, we are not looking for a short entry with the current trend we're in. So we are only looking for long entries. Lawrence is Elon Musk. Hey, 15308. Nice, Kyle. Nice. I remember you calling that level out probably an hour ago. All right, now we're pulling back through here. Nothing to do here, but we're watching closely, making sure we don't miss anything. We did pull through this, but I like it to see. I mean, technically, we want a full bar to pull through the zone and then come back and test it. So right now, we are not where we would pull the trigger on an entry yet. But we shall wait. It's Andrew. Yes, you do. It is part of the Apex sniper system. Okay, now we will have a long signal if we come back and test it in here and we have a trapped order. Come on, come back in and test it and give me a... I kind of like it. Okay, let's see what we do here. Okay, let's see. We get a trapped order here. Okay, if we close up, we're in. We have to get above the 315s and we're in. Almost. Didn't quite do it. Still have it. And we're in. Okay, stop right here. This is stop right below that low. And let's see what happens. This is barely touching my zone here, but it did touch it, so we're in. Makes for a little bit of a worse entry here, but again, we just got to follow our rules. Pretty interesting here. See if we could get above this, hold above VWAP here and keep ripping. Again, just looking for that 30 ticks and we're out on our initial profit target and the rest was all gravy. Boom, let's go. Oh, we got to move this thing. Our profit is the 345s, 346s. Right before we get to the next zone is where we take profit. Will not move or stop. Stop will not be moved. How is that song? I will not be moved. I feel like there's a song. I will not be moved. This 15,334 area is also kind of an important level here. The 344s was the low of yesterday. So pretty important level here to get through. I could make the argument to take my profit before we get to that. I could definitely be convinced of that. But for now, we're going to leave it. Pulling back now. You tag your own self, Kyle. Kyle, did it hurt? Did it hurt? I've heard that if you tag your own self, you get shocked. I guess I could, what I could do once we get to 334s, I could move my stop up to our first take profit. But here's the thing. So I'm keeping track of my runners and how much they're in profit. So let's say I get stopped out on my runner. Then I'm keeping track of how much we were in profit at one point. So it's kind of a collecting data kind of thing. It's not so much about making money or capturing our profits as it is collecting the data. So then in the future, we can make decisions based on that data that we're collecting. And if that is, once we're 80 ticks in profit or 70 ticks in profit, then we just need to move our stop to XYZ and take our, lock in our at least some profits. Like my gut instinct would be, to move it to break even, but at the same time, we will have moments where it'll come back, maybe test VWAP and then go up and hit my profit target, that type of thing. It's all just part of the, gotta let it play out and see what happens. But I'm not, right now, if this is just my personal opinion, is like, I don't like how this price action is going. Oliver Velez has been teaching that mythology since the 90s. I'm not sure what you mean, anabolic steroid. Hey, Funded Futures Trading, how we doing? How's your day been? Yeah, this isn't looking good here. One thing I will do, no, I'm not. I'm not going to touch it. Not going to do it. I do have a little bit bigger stop loss on this runner than normal, but that's where I had it originally, and we're going to keep it there. To the tick at 1149 lows. Made profit on 3 or 4 accounts. Let's go, Funded Futures. That's awesome. Patient trader. I know that's not true. That's not true. Learning Quant Tower. Okay. I do use Quant Tower, but I've not used the copy trading feature from Quant Tower. So I'm curious how that works and how, I'm curious how that copy trading, is it very smooth? Is there issues with it, etc.? All right, bulls, you need to get in here. This thing's feeling kind of heavy. What's happening with my UProfit account? I'm just not doing anything with it right now. It's in drawdown. On that one day, I went completely to AWOL. That account took a hit as well. So for now, I'm just not trading any funded accounts at all. Just kind of taking a chill pill, taking a break from trading funded accounts for a while. Get my mental part right. I need to fix my brain. My target on this trade, 346.50, right, is my target. Yeah, it's not looking good here, folks. See if we can catch a bounce off VWAP. That's our might be our last hope here on this runner. Draw a fib from the low of day to the 100% on the tick. Oh, is it really? I was looking at that earlier. Let's I was looking at I like looking at the high of the overnight session. I'm always curious where that puts us. We're still not at 50%. This is from the we did get right to it on the 324s here, though. Very interesting. I'm always intrigued by the fibs. The fibs intrigue me. I like numbers. I like numbers, so they intrigue me. ICT would say we just hit the top of the new week opening gap. Could very well be. You used the Quant Tower copy trader yesterday and it works great. Okay, good to know I am what I am. Good to know. Yeah, Rabkey. Same. It's actually frustrating how yeah, it is actually frustrating. And it looks like we're going to get stopped out here. But it's okay. We're a professional losers. Or maybe remember yesterday we got stopped out to the wick twice? Today we did the opposite. We got almost stopped out, one tick away, and then we hit our profit target. So maybe we can do it twice today. Karma, right? I don't think that's going to happen, though, on this one. I would 100% agree, Patient Trader. And Cartier. Cartier and Kyle S. are my two favorite ICT traders. I really appreciate them. Even though, I feel like I might have given them a little bit of, not on purpose, but I challenged maybe a little bit. They take it very well, and I really appreciate that. If I ever trade ICT, it's going to be because of Cartier and Kyle S. And whoa, everybody hold. Someone get the market makers on the line. Somebody talk. We need it. We need to talk. We need to talk. Look at this. We need to talk. Your favorite ICT trader is ICT, not mine. I think Kyle S. and Cartier are way better than ICT for numerous reasons that I'm not going to get into again. I said I'm not going to do this today. You will believe me someday, Nutty. Tar Heel, we were only talking ICT. When it comes to just my favorite call out. My favorite call out. Tar Heel, you win. You're my favorite. Okay. Okay, now it looks like we might get taken out here, maybe. Yep, 100% agree, Cartier, and I can tell. That's the difference between. There's a big difference between the way that you and Kyle. I don't want to just say you. There might be other ICT traders in here that have the same mentality, but you can tell a difference. Favorite trader I don't listen to. Hey, I feel like that's not fair, Tar Heel. Okay? Because well, I don't have a good excuse. You are right. I haven't listened to you lately. Recently, I haven't listened to you, but I'm testing a strategy, okay? I can't listen to you. Okay? It's not allowed. It's against my beliefs. I appreciate you, Tar Heel. I know we give you a lot of crap, okay? But it's out of love, okay? It really is. Is today ICT's birthday? Maybe I need no, I'm not gonna do it. Oh, here's what I want to tell everyone. If you're consistently profitable, you know what bugs me more than anything? If you're consistently profitable, I actually don't, I hate it that you have to give credit to someone else or like it's because of you. You are consistently profitable because of you. That is the reality. And same as it's the same thing for me. When I'm not consistently profitable, like I'm not consistently profitable and it's because of me. It's not my strategy or XYZ or someone else's fault. It's my fault. And if I ever become consistently profitable, it'll also be my fault. That's how it works. CL has been on a nice move. Hey, amen, Kevin the house. That's awesome. That is awesome. By the way, where's Lawrence? Lawrence, are you in here? I feel like he left right at the wrong time. Are you in here, Lawrence? You're on the journey to be? Hey, I'm with you, man. I'm with you. Anabolic steroid. He would definitely be. He is already very rich, I'm sure. Brent Bedrock. Oh, okay, got it. Okay, market. What are we gonna do? We had a nice breakout here, but since then it's just been very stagnant. I do need to pay attention though. Man, I was not paying attention here. And we could have a long signal here. Gosh, I have to be so careful here. We have to come back into this zone and then have a trapped order, and we would be long. Long and strong. Well, looks like we're not going to get it, but it's okay. Man, every time it looks like we're gonna break, we come back down. Okay, here we go. Possible entry here. Let's just wait. Yep. Hang on. So we're going to enter where we should have entered, and if we get filled, we do. Okay, we got filled. Stop is below this low. And let's see what happens. We had our trapped orders right here. Our entry right here. And now we just let it up to the market. Hey, thank you, Kevin the House. Pulling back again. Keep pulling back, and I don't know. It's definitely feeling sluggish. Need this thing to rip. Ribbit. Ribbit. It's kind of volatile all of a sudden, or is it just me? Feels a little bit crazy. A little bit crazy right now. Ribbit. That's our other shirt we need to make. A ribbit shirt. What is the profit split with you, Profit? 80-20. 80-20, Hamid. I think it's the first 8,000 you keep 100%, I think. I should know that, but going off memory. Well, I don't know about this one, folks. It's not looking quite as promising. We need to see this thing ribbit. I need to go fill up my water. How the U-Profit account is going? It's in drawdown, and just the last 4 days, I'm just like taking like one trade to make sure it. I think you have to take at least one trade per week with U-Profit. So, but right now I'm just not trading my funded accounts from what I have remaining. All right, that one didn't work. Oh man, I'm tired. I was running. Whew. There's someone speaking in a minute? Really? I was not aware. And back up we go, huh? Time of day affects this strategy as well. That is a good point as well, Matterman. That's a good point. I did not think of that. I can go back and test that, check the time of day. I'll definitely do that. Glad you reminded me of that. But we are back in this. The thing is, we're still only looking for longs based on the current trend. So this needs to get above this zone and then come back and test it for us to have an entry. Is there any overtrade rule with Apex on a funded account? Not that I'm aware of, Marlon, no. Yes, Matterman. I already with TradeZell I can check my prior days and my time of days and everything. So yeah, Ralph, I had hope. I had hope for it when we were right here. Once we failed and had these long wicks, I was skeptical. I was a little bit skeptical on it. $2K today on 2 funded accounts, Juan. That's awesome. Let's go. Okay, market, what are we gonna do? We gonna go higher or lower? The answer is yes. A little of both. What is... By the way, did I miss... Did Lawrence stop in again? Did he comment or anything? Or did I just miss it? Yeah, Kevin the house. I know, but yeah, it's just part of the strategy I'm testing. So in the future, we might do something like that. But for now, we're just gonna follow this plan. And the reason we're doing it is because in doing the back testing, it was better to not move my stop loss. What is going on? Hang on, I gotta minimize this and I gotta minimize this. Hang on. You see my picture of when it was winter outside. Enjoy. You thought I didn't stream today, Garcia? I didn't stream this morning. It was like way late. I think I didn't start. Well, I started streaming very, very early. And then I was streaming very, very late. All right. Now I think we're back. I don't know why it keeps doing this. But anyway, here we are. We're back. All right, market. What are we doing? We have to pay attention here. Could be another entry here. Oh, what did I want to test? Now I remember. Nope, nothing to see here. If I TTM squeeze at 140. I agree with you, Anna. Kyle is a good guy. He's a good person. I agree. All right, market. Show me your hand. Show it to me. Feels like it wants to go, but then it pulls back every single time. That's when he went short one. Oh, okay, at 140. Got it. I wish you luck, sir. Feel like if we break through this 315 right here, we can break through that. We can get above the 334s, 335s, but it is definitely struggling to do that. Just no setup for me here. Nothing to do. Nothing to do but watch it go if it does go. Okay, here we go, maybe. Let's just wait and see. All right, see what we do here. Can you please explain what the chart on the left is? It's basically a footprint chart, terrible trader, if that makes sense. I like your name though. Feel like that should be my alias. Why is my wrist hurting all of a sudden? Okay, we got to get above the 320s. 320s. If we rip above that, I think we got a chance to get above the 330s. Okay, there we go. There we go. What shall we do? Yeah, JX. Carpal tunnel, all that clicking. Yeah, I think it might be. You know, my mom used to struggle with carpal tunnel. I don't want to admit it. I don't want to admit it to myself personally, but I am kind of getting old. So there's a chance of that happening. In my mind, I'm still 20 years old. Like, if I think of myself, I just think of myself as like 25 years old. But then I write down my birth year and I'm like, wait, I'm actually 40. Whoa, there's the rip, folks. There's the good old rip. You know, I don't want to talk about this, but we kind of got shafted again on my stop right here. Why? Why you do that, market? Why do you be like that? Through the 30s, there we go. This is what I wanted. feels bad. Wah, wah, wah. You know what? It's fine. It is what it is. All right, can we get into this next zone here? Out of focus. Usually you just need to manually go in and put your resolution to 1080p. For some reason, it does that. And now we're pulling back. See how much. Caught that for 23 points. Let's go, patient trader. Love it. Yeah, those pops are so fun when you're in them. When you're in those pops, when they go, that's a lot. That's fun. Lots of fun. Okay, now we're pulling back a little bit. Maybe not. Just kind of bouncing right off that 32 level. Nothing to do here. Wondering if you could tell me the exact specs regarding news trading. Like, are we unable to trade 5 minutes before? No, you can, as long as you're not in the trade for the news burst. That's kind of, yeah, that's just can't be in a news burst. So usually a minute after, just don't be in a trade right when it comes out, and then a minute after, you're good to trade.